He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. There's the handoff. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's intercepted.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. They're going to the air on the first play. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood in this national title game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And the runner takes off to his right. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
And that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, LSU. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
They've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop it this time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Throws it to the right. Fired into a tight window and picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And the completion made. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in. An excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Drive now from the 25. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
0 running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third.
And they heave it deep downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Clemson. There was no catching him that time. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's looking to throw. Oh, what a grab! You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Bring the pressure, and down he goes. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Here's a screen pass to the running back.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 40. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Catch made, gets the foot down, but there's no gain on the play. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitching catch. The Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, LSU. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. First play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Ball handed off. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Tigers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. After all, that looks deep left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. And that one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Timeout.
1st and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They'll try the right here. They'll tackle him out across the 20. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. They'll hand it off. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. Oh, the pass is picked off. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And the priority here, take care of the football. 3 turnovers in the first half. That's why they're trailing. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
So second down after the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here. Let's it go. Receiver makes the catch. Nobody can bring him down. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag now. This might be coming back. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And there's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Looks like LSU has the first down. After a clutch conversion on fourth down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
The game makes it second and medium. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Brought down quickly, but it's a big game through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense surrounds and just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught, completion. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up 1st down at the 33.
But he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the...
And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
Oh, gosh, at this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They're going to run it here. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Need to pick up something here in third down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. In the clear at the 25. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Tigers. A huge play here in the ultimate game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
BAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had a goal on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. They misfire in first down, so it's second and 10 from the 41. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. And for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. It's complete. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped. national championship game tied late. We're about to see a chapter in college football history written here, Kirk.
Well, this is everything you hope for. All the analysis, all the pregame hype. You hope that the game lives up to that kind of hype. Man, do we have that. We have a tie game now with a couple minutes to go. Cannot wait to see how this game's going to unfold.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks into the clear. He gets loose. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. Here comes a handoff. Look out, room to run here. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Back in motion now. He keeps it on the design run. Touchdown, Clemson. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. They're going to throw the football. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's running out of time here. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack and a crucial mark. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab by the receiver. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Clemson Tigers.